Hey, Harvey the Silver Fox here. I'm in the back office of my wife's Ultimate Cycler. Just kind of watching people getting paid back here, upgraded superstars. I'm not sure if you've heard it or not, but Peter Wolfing and Dr. Breakthrough just announced yesterday, and this happens to be October, Monday, October 7th, of their new program, their new force matrix program. It's the 3x13 force matrix program, okay? And the reason I'm back in my back office here, I know I have probably 300-400 people in my organization for Ultimate Cycler. I'm just going to be producing this video. I'm going to be sending it out to those people who are in my organization, letting them know that they need to get involved with the new 3x13 force matrix by October 15th to be grandfathered into the system. So I know it's a little confusing here, and I'm going to try to explain it to you and as we go along here, but it's very important that you understand how this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to a chart here, a program, and show you how important it is that you get positioned in this new 3x13 forced matrix. Okay, it's called a unilevel 3x13 income estimator. That's what when you actually get involved and get positioned in this new force matrix, you're going to be able to play around with this little calculator. But this is how it works. Number of users on the first level, of course, is 3 here, and of course the number of second ones are 9. And the number of on the third are 27, and I work my way down here and keep going down. The reason I'm showing you this is I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to stop at the 7th level, okay? Remember, this is a company matrix plus those people in my organization. And most of you know that I'm a heavy hitter. I know how to recruit. I know how to build an organization. So what's going to happen is those people who are lucky enough to be in my organization right now, okay, of course what's going to happen is the first 3 people that join underneath me, of course, go to the first position, and of course what happens is 3 people will go underneath you. This is forced. In other words, the ideal situation is you go out and get 3 people, all right? But that doesn't always happen. So in your situation, if you're unable to get 3 people, don't worry about it. This matrix is set up that you don't have to qualify to start receiving this monthly income. It's just important that you get positioned underneath me, because I typically bring in 2, 3, 4, 5 people a day. And it's not counting the people above me, and I'm going to explain that in just a minute, who bring people in, some of the leaders, and I'll talk about the leaders in just a minute. So in other words, this is right at the very beginning, at the top of a force matrix. Okay, if you ever wanted to be at the top of a force matrix and have a heavy hitter, a heavy recruiter like me, Harvey the Silver Fox, and of course my wife, Carol the Silver Fox, help you build your organization, this is it, gang. You have until October 15th to be grandfathered in. All right. It's very important you understand this, because Christmas time is coming up, and you might be having a very, very merry, happy Christmas, okay? But you've got to make sure that you get in on this. And in just a minute, I'm going to explain that to you too. So anyway, with this concept here on the 7th level, this is residual income. Right here, you're going to be making $3,342 a month. All right? Okay. So if we go down to the 6th level, I'm not going to take you all the way down, because it's just it gets crazy. It gets just nuts. But if you know anything about how matrices work, as long as you're positioned at the top of something brand new in a force matrix, a year from now you're going to be very, very healthy and wealthy. Okay. So 61, we're going to add this and see what happens here. So now see that your income grew to $9,903 a month. There you go. It's all over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back to the leaders board back here, explain something to you. Okay, we're at the leaders board. Of course, this is my wife, Carol the Silver Fox. The last 30 days she has 24. And if you go up here for the leaderboard overall sponsored, you can see she has 106, so she's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. All right. And of course down here, 6th, 7th, there I am at 90. All right, so we're on the top of the leaders board, and what Peter Wolfing is doing with the leaders is they're placing us at the very top of that matrix. So let me take you back to that matrix and show you what that means. Carol and I are going to be placed in the top 100 here. Okay, so remember, this is a company matrix. So, you know, you can imagine that I'm not sure if Dr. Breakthrough is going to be in the matrix or not. I'm not sure. It doesn't make any difference. But his people, of course, are going to be position 2 up here. But we're going to be placed in the first 100 here, okay? So we're going to be placed on level 1, 2, or 3. Well, what does that mean for you? Okay? What does that mean for you? That means that my genealogy, the people that I personally brought in to the ultimate cycler here, of course, are going to be positioned up here at the top too. Okay, and there again, I don't. Sometimes I wonder if you people really pay attention to how powerful some of these things I'm teaching you are. I make a lot of money doing what I do. If you've ever wanted to be positioned at the beginning of a forced matrix when it first launches, you need to pay attention here, gang. You really do, because Carol and I are going to be placed at the top 100, and all those people that we brought in are going to be placed and forced down. Remember, this is I only can have 3. Carol can only have 3. I only can have 3 on my first level. Okay, which means that all the rest of my 300 people have to be forced down, which is phenomenal for you guys. Okay, so let's go back. So everybody underneath Carol is of course going to be forced down in her 3x13 matrix, and of course everybody underneath me the same way. Okay, very important you understand that you're at the very, very top. And you're going to have to act before October 15th to lock in your position. Otherwise, you're going to be all the way to the bottom. Okay, not to the very bottom 13th level, but you're not going to be positioned where you should be positioned. So those people who have been with us and joined the Silver Fox team build, you must act before October 15th, and it happens to be October 7th right now. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get into your back office, and of course this is going to pop up this little screen here. I want you to click on this link register here for the webinar, and you're going to see this free toolbox, powering the impossible, freetoolbox.com. Okay, I want you to come down here now. There's a webinar tonight, October 7th, at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So what that would be 8:30 Central, 7:30 Mountain, and 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. You need to get in there and register for this webinar right here, and make sure that you attend that webinar. Okay? Very important that you do that. Extremely important that you do that. And you need to turn off the TV, you need to turn everything off and listen to this presentation that Peter Wolfing is going to give. You need to do that, gang. You have to do that. Remember, you have until October 15th. So there's one October 8th, October 9th, October 10th. There's one October 14th and October 15th. And that's it. That's what you have to do to be grandfathered into this. Okay, now for those people who are watching this video on YouTube or whatever, and just kind of bumped in or ran into this video out there, and it happens to be past October 15th, not a problem. what I want you to do is scroll down into that description of this video, and I want you to click on that link. You're not going to be able to be grandfathered in. It's probably going to cost you a little more money to become involved, okay? But that's, I mean, we're only talking an extra 25 bucks or so, okay? But you can still join, and you can still be positioned underneath the Silver Fox team. And like I say, for those who know me, I'm a heavy hitter out there. I know how to recruit, and I'll start helping build your organization for you. But if you're watching this before the 15th, you've got to act now. You have to get into this webinar. You can't sign up, okay, unless you get to this webinar. So it's very important you understand that. Okay, for those who are not an Ultimate Cycler, you need to join. It's going to cost you 25 bucks. So scroll down into the description of this and sign up. It's going to cost you $25. Just click on that link and you're going to be redirected to the right place. And for those who are in Ultimate Cycler, whether you're in my team or not, it doesn't make any difference. If you're not in my team, it's a team build now. Okay, remember, I only can have 3 on my front line, and Carol can only have 3 on her front line. All right, and everybody else is forced down. So that's what's great about a force matrix. So it doesn't make any difference if you're in my. What's great about being on my team, however, is I'm going to be positioned at the top 100. So keep that in mind. Okay, with that said, this is Harvey the Silver Fox. This is Monday, October 7th, and I'll be doing another one tomorrow, and the next day another video. I'll be doing a video a day. Remember my video a day for those people who are following me in my training? A video a day keeps the bill collector away. Well, I'm going to be doing a video a day about this subject until the 15th, okay? With that said, this is Harvey the Silver Fox. I'll see you at the top. Let's go make some money.